Cheers, legends. Sammy from Short and Stout Beer Reviews. We've got some more Aussie craft here and another dark beer. So bring on the stout. So this is by Goodland Brewing Co. and they're out of Traralgon, which is in Gippsland, Victoria. So the other side of Victoria from where I'm at. And this is their Raspberry S'mores Campfire Stout, bourbon barrel aged. So it should be a pretty good one. 11.5%. And yeah, I picked this up online from my favourite bottle shop in Melbourne. So yeah, it's going to be a good one. I've already poured it too, just for the photo. Looks the part in my elegant glassware. So yeah, I've just knocked off work for the night, and I wasn't going to have a drink till tomorrow, but it's been pretty tough week, and I'm like, fuck it, I'll have 2 beers tonight. So yeah, jet black with a tan head. I think when I first poured it, it was probably like a 2-finger head. It's probably like you'd say like medium body, maybe medium to full. Yeah, it's not really lively carbonation or anything like that. But yeah, it looks the part. Let's go in for a smell. Huge raspberry, which smells really nice. It sort of reminds me of like raspberry candy. It's like sweet, but like you're getting like that tartness as well. You're getting chocolate and caramel. Maybe a little touch of smoke, but not getting much of that. The raspberry's so like prominent. Oh, it smells like it's going to be real good. Might be a little bit biscuity. I'm sort of wondering if the caramel's like from just the malt or like the barrel as well. Because yeah, being bourbon barrel aged, I'll have to do a bit of a slow sip on this one and let it warm. I've probably had it out of the fridge for about half an hour, I reckon. Looking forward to it. I'll pull up a few comments. Cheers, Craig. Cheers, Luke John. Cheers, Angie. Let's get into it. Thanks for chiming in, peeps. It's a very awkward time for me. It's like 2 a.m., but I didn't get home from work till about 11, so be mid-afternoon for the UK peeps and morning for US, I think. Anyway, I'm going in. Luscious. Very big raspberry flavour. It's good balance of sweet and tart, to be honest. It's just in your face. Bang. It's definitely a stout I've got to let warm and see the flavours progress. I'm getting just like as I've sort of sipped it and going back to the nose, I'm getting like a bit more smoke. I was really hoping like that the smoke element would be pretty strong. Time for a stout then, Craig. S'mores is in the actual treat, as in the food. Very enjoyable. Something you don't really see much in Australia, but the whole campfire thing in America, I feel like it's like a popular sort of desserty camping sort of thing. And yeah, they've nailed the brief with this beer. It's normally like biscuity, sort of marshmallow. Yeah, obviously the smoke from the fire. Yeah, chocolate. I mean, they don't always use chocolate with that sort of thing, but oh, fuck, it's good. So yeah, the can artwork's not too bad. A little bit different. I'm going for some more. Some more. I love the way it pours. It's cool. The slow burn, waiting for those flavours to progress. Homer. Speaking of Homer, I heard that that Duff beer was going to make a comeback, but I haven't really seen it. The old Duff. Because, yeah, I remember like it was probably around the time I first got into craft beer, around 2012, 2013. I remember one of my mates I used to hang out with, like we played cricket together and that he had like a huge collection of Duff beers. And he reckons like a couple of years before around that time, like he used to be able to get them all the time. Cheers, Sean. Yeah. And I just I remember tasting one and it was trash. It certainly wasn't as enjoyable as this fine specimen. So yeah, these guys like they're relatively new, and yeah, they sort of mix up the styles, so it's good. They try a bit of everything. I remember I tried, I think it was like a peanut butter stout at a festival, and I was like, ooh, their stouts are pretty tasty. I'll have to get some more. Fucking oath. And there goes my I wasn't going to do any profanities in my live reviews. I've already swore like 3 times. The raspberry stout matches my headwear. Matt's Hot Shop. Get your hot sauces at Matt's. It's another passion of mine lately is the old hot sauce. Just about everything I cook or eat, even some takeaways, I'm like, fuck it, I'm adding some hot sauce. Let's get into it. Yeah, trying heaps of different flavours and strengths. It's cool. It's like craft beer, something to get passionate about. Your comment the other night was pretty funny about the MILF 42 and hot or whatever. I watched some of the stream. I watched some of my stream back and some of Craig's. Yeah, some of the conversations and the jokes and the banter and that, like, it's so funny to see it back. But yeah, none of us were on that level that you were on a few days previous. So yeah, as it sort of warms a little, I feel like the roastiness has caught up to the raspberry a little bit. Like the chocolate, caramel, even that sort of biscuity sort of quality. Like the raspberry's not as in your face, but yeah, it's still, as far as smoke goes, it's very subtle. But yeah, if I could say that it reminds me of like a particular like a lolly or a candy or a sweet or whatever. Do you like? I don't know if you guys. I'm sure you would in the UK and US, but in Australia we have like licorice bullets, and you can get raspberry ones covered in chocolate, and that's exactly what it reminds me of. Yes, I went to watch your tea talk last night, and I think you might have changed the time on it. Then I went to watch it and it wasn't on, and then yeah, like by the time you sort of, I think you rescheduled it. I don't know. I might have stuffed up, but yeah, I'd gone to sleep by the time you sort of were on, and then I woke up and thought, oh, maybe he's still coming, but you'd already finished. Certainly not getting the booze. It drinks quite well for what was it, 11 and a half. I just wish there was a little more smoke. So even on the front, it's got Goodland Brewing Co. Raspberry S'mores Campfire Stout. Bourbon barrel aged S'mores peated Imperial Stout with raspberry. It's like I just want more of that peat. Goodland, where good beer comes from. Awesome. As they say, you were taking the Browns to the Super Bowl. So I'm just sort of holding out for a bit more barrel like character, and I just want some more smoke. Give me some more smoke. So yeah, it was quite the pricey number, this boy, but expected for good. I think it was Buffalo Trace bourbon. It had fresh raspberry, yeah, Buffalo Trace, marshmallow, Oh, so it does have vanilla in it, yeah. You'd be getting a bit of sweetness from the vanilla as well. Yeah, so peated smoked malt base. They probably just didn't want to go too heavy with the smoke because a lot of people wouldn't drink it. Like someone like me, it's like, yeah, smokehead loves it and wants more, but I guess the average punter wouldn't be able to handle it. Just drinking beers like this just makes me want to party. It's only midweek. Cheers, brother. Hope you're doing well in the forest there. I'm drinking a delightful barrel-aged raspberry s'mores stout. And I'm just hoping that the smoke comes out. It's there, but not as much as I want it. You're just getting sort of sweet and tart raspberry. The chocolate quality is good. It's sort of like that, I don't know, like a mix of milk chocolate and dark chocolate. But yeah, as far as like the barrel character goes, I'm definitely getting like that caramel and that little sort of hint of sort of like booze, but hmm. There's a lot of beers that use Buffalo Trace barrels. That's the can right there. So yeah, 440. It's probably a weird size for you guys internationally. I don't know what it is in fucking your US stupid measurements, but yeah, I'm not really getting vanilla, but yeah, you're getting that sweetness. So vanilla bean is so bloody expensive. So doesn't matter who you are, as far as brewers go on that, they're going to advertise that they got vanilla bean in it, but it's probably like a very minimal amount. We've got 1 pound of the greatest Madagascan vanilla bean of all time. It's good shit, though. Very lovely beer. Sometimes raspberry stouts can definitely miss the mark. I think this one's very well balanced. And the fact that like it's not too roasty. There's a hint of smoke. The raspberry's sort of in your face, but not like it tastes like decent raspberry. Like you know how sometimes with adjuncts like that, it'll be like that imitation shit, and it just you can just tell straight up as soon as you sip it. But I reckon they've done pretty well with this one. Cool. The old roadkill special. Like it. Pardon me. Yeah. Yeah, see, for us, this size can's sort of in between because we just our like say like a VB can, for example, is like 375 ml, and then this is like your next step up, which is sort of in the mid range, and then a lot of our stuff is more. Where is it? Yeah, sort of like 500 ml. Hallis. I love me a Hallis. So yeah, but like in all honesty, I think with like a big barrel aged sort of decadent stout like this, I think this is the perfect size. Because yeah, sometimes like I hate when you'll sort of invest a heap of money into like a big beer sometimes, and it's only the small can, and you're like, oh, like I wish I had a little bit more. And then there's other times where the can's like or a bottle's like there's too much, like, and it makes the product a lot more expensive. And you're like, yeah, like you don't need that much. So I feel like it's sort of the ideal size. Hellas, yeah. That would be good, but as an Aussie with the third highest craft beer taxes in the world, it would be too expensive. Apparently, there's a heap of people kicking off lately. They're just sick and tired of like our craft beer industry's really battling now. Like we've had quite a few go into like liquidation and shit in the last few months, and people are just fed up, like saying, "Why is why are the taxes here so fucking extreme?" And so yeah, we're number 3 in the whole world. I'm always talking about how expensive our beers are, and people are like, "Oh, they can't be that bad." It fucking is. The only worse place than us is Scandinavia. What would I give it out of 5? Mm. I'll tell you what, I just got a big hit of vanilla there, which is pretty rad. I just wish it had a little bit more smoke. More smoke, and it would be like elite level. Cheers, mate. I betcha, because in Australia we're closer to the Pacific sort of islands. I betcha it's Tahitian vanilla. Those damn cheap bastards. That's gone. Bye bye. I'm quite impressed with that beer. Look at the glass, it's stained. Woo! Home brand vanilla. I mean, Tahitian vanilla is still rad, but Madagascar's where it's at. That is the rad shit. It's like getting. I'm trying to think of something now that's sort of like the second best as opposed to the best. When you go to like states like Kentucky, are there just like distillers everywhere, or is it like just the major ones and you don't really see smaller ones? I've always sort of thought that. Like, is it a market where there's so many like little guys involved as well, or the big guys just take over and there's no point for smaller guys? Mm. Anyway, I better rate this beer and get on out of here. So yeah, Good Land Brewing Co. Relatively new. They've only been sort of on the scene for the last few years. So yeah, raspberry Samoa campfire stout. I'm pretty sure they just did a standard version of this without the raspberry. And yeah, like as far as the raspberry flavour goes, chocolate, caramel, biscuit, like you got a bit of bourbon quality. The smoke was there. I just wish the smoke was a bit more in your face. But yeah, really good, like good balance. Yeah, like I mean, it went down pretty well for 11.5. I reckon I'd probably give it. I reckon a 4.5 out of 5. It's pretty damn good. Quite impressed. And yeah, I need to get more beers for these guys. I think this is the first one I've done on this channel, but let's be honest, I haven't been going for very long. So yeah, I don't know what's going to be next. I've got quite a bit of mountain culture, banks and range. I reckon I might do. I'm in need of a West Coast at some stage, so look out for a West Coast IPA review. So yeah, cheers to everyone that's chimed in. There might be a few more comments. Simo's joined. Cheers, dude. Good to see you. I might be interested in joining on the weekend, brother. So chuck us a link if you can. I know that Craig might be as well because he has a couple of beers from Rob, so he wanted to sort of share them with him. So we thought, oh, your channel might be the good option. Yeah. Brewery tours, like, I don't know, there's something about them. Like, if you're in a city and you know that it's going to get you around easily and stuff, that can be good. But the whole all-inclusive thing where you rock up and it's like, oh, you get a tasting paddle of this and then a feed and then you go to the next one and that. It's like I'd sort of just rather do my own thing. It's like, yeah, being stuck on a cruise ship. It's like, that's just not me. I'm the sort of person I'd rather get out in the fucking, I don't know, the nitty gritty in the areas that aren't touristy and stuff. And I always like to, I don't know, you're the same as me, Paul. You're like a wolf amongst sheep. I just don't like, yeah, being told that you can only do this and then you go to the next place and you can only have that sort of thing. Anyway, I'm out of here. So, yeah, if you ever see good lands, you Australian or New Zealand peeps, if you're out there, get around them. So, yeah, cheers, peeps, and we'll see you on the next one.